Hey guys, I hope you're having a great week. This is now the fourth activity that we're going to talk about today. Um, and this is a big points here. So this is the ECE observation. And we used to actually have this ECE observation in person where you would go and visit a child development center. And I do offer an extra credit opportunity if you have an interest in going and visiting a child development center. The only challenge is that often in those visits, you have to have your immunizations completed. So if you know where your immunization card is and you are like, hey, I want to go visit a preschool and I would love to get some extra credit points for doing so. Um, I can send you that document and then you just have to fill it out and then you can go to visit a classroom. But it's not a requirement anymore here because after COVID, the laws changed and did require that mandatory immunization for even a visit and observation. So that's why we don't have it in this class anymore as a requirement. I know many of you are general ed students and so are not necessarily going to be teachers. So we can't require you to do that if you're not leading in that way anyway. So let's get to this. This is a virtual opportunity. And we started doing this assignment when COVID hit. Um, so let's check it out. What you're going to do, number one, is make sure you do that reading. And then I have here the directions in case you want a printable version. Again, this is 50 points. So some people like to have that downloadable option. Okay. You're going to view these 5 videos for the observation and take notes. So this is a story about Draco and his friends. And so you're going to take a look and look at specifically, and you can probably already guess who Draco is. And then look at all 5 of these videos. Okay. As you're watching these videos, you're paying attention to Draco. He's the boy in the blue shirt and glasses, and to Prapti, the girl in the last 2 videos. Take objective notes. What's objective? Objective means facts only. So a lot of times we tend to be subjective in our personal lives, but as an educator, as a social worker, as a psychologist, as a human resource or human service person, we have to be objective, meaning we can't see a child quiet and go, oh, well, he's quiet because he has self-esteem issues. That's a total judgment. We don't know if that's true or not. He could just have a personality that says he's quiet, right? So we want to be really, really as objective as possible and not put in our judgment, but only add the facts. Okay. So you're going to be looking at these 2 children. What you're going to be doing is based on those videos, you're going to be paying attention to physical development, things that we've talked about throughout our semester. So looking at gross and fine motor, looking at social emotional. Did you see indicators of self-esteem, regulation of emotions, social skills, play? Okay. Did you see Erickson and Freud's theory and practice? How about Parton's stage of play, which is discussed in the reading? Okay. Were you able to see how children initiated conversations? Not everybody is good at initiating conversations, and that has a lot to do with our personality, right? So did you see that initiation, or at minimum, did you see them respond to conversations? So if a teacher asked them to do something, did they reply, right? Or did they respond to their peers? Lastly, was there evidence of thinking? Could you capture that in the videos? Did you see Piaget or Vygotsky's theory in practice? Okay. These are the things you're going to be paying attention to when you are taking those notes. When you're done, you're going to write a 3 to 5 page paper, excluding the title and reference page, and you're going to discuss each of those pieces. Okay. And oh my gosh, this is going to get you in such good preparation too for the Lifeline paper. So you'll write out, I want to remind you that you want to use your references and cite throughout your paper. You want to make sure that you are writing it in your own words. A little practice. Let me just remind you of an idea that you can do. When you're reading something in a reading or on the internet, right? And you're like, oh, I wish I could say it like that. I wish I could write like that person. That's what I want to say. What I want you to do is read that paragraph, what you're trying to want to put in your paper, and then walk out of the room and find your mom or find your girlfriend or boyfriend or find whoever, okay? And then explain to them what that paragraph was about, okay? You can record yourself explaining it to that person. And whatever you said in that explanation, that's what I want you to write in your paper. And then in parentheses, you cite what that paper that you just mentioned. But what you were saying, that's your own words. That's your concrete own words. No one can take your words from you. Trying to take what somebody else wrote and then rearranging it on your own paper, guys, you gotta practice this. I'm telling you, as you transfer over to the four-year college, you'll see that this practice is going to make you a better writer. Okay, I know it's hard, trust me. I went through college too, okay, friends. And I got better, and you will get better, but you have to practice it the right way. So again, read something and then go and talk to someone about it. Whatever you said in your words, that's what you want to write. And then you cite that site. Okay. So you'll compare and contrast at the end. You'll include a concluding paragraph and then you'll submit. Most people take about 3 pages to do this, but if you're like me and you are a someone who really like stretches out their writing, I'm a storyteller. So in my writing, and you can see I'm a storyteller even in my teaching. Um, my pages tend to be a little bit longer, but 3 pages would be suffice. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. I think you'll enjoy it. Make sure you grab a piece of paper so that you can take some good notes while you're doing that. All right. Enjoy. Don't forget to cite and put your references at the end. Bye, you guys. Good job.